My name is Jennifer Jackson, and I am a Technical Specialist 3 at the National Radio Astronomy Observatory. I build local oscillator assemblies for the Atacama Large Millimeter Array. Each antenna has 10 cartridges, one for each band, and each cartridge has its own local oscillator assembly, which is basically the timing of the entire array to make all of the different antennas work as one antenna together. So I test them, I build them, I repair them, and then I send them back. When I was in the military, which I was in the Air Force for 8 years, I was stationed in New Mexico, and we would deploy out into the desert, and we would go out and pass all of these dishes when we would go out there into the vast expanse of desert. And I saw those antennas and I said to myself, because I was satellite communications at the time, well, maybe I could do this as a job outside of the military, because I had never seen any instance of it outside the military. And then the movie Contact came out. And I was so excited. I was like, that's what I want to do when I grow up. I want to work on one of these dish type places, and I want to make the science happen, because I didn't realize that I could ever do this, take what I had spent all this time learning and put it to some kind of use to actually do something with myself. I hadn't had a real goal until then. And then I just decided to go back to school and to try to get a better position somewhere. And took me almost 5 years of working full-time and going to school at night. And a couple semesters I actually went full-time while working full-time to try to finish it up the best that I could. Working at an astronomy observatory is terrifying because everybody's so smart. Everywhere you go, everybody is so smart. They're physicists, astronomers, scientists, engineers, mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, people of all different types of studies, and people from all different types of background in electronics and in different types of even fluid dynamics. I've talked to someone, people with philosophy degrees. It's amazing how many people know so many different things here. For the first few weeks, I asked myself, what am I doing here? I hope they don't figure it out and send me home, that I don't belong here. And then I realized over time that this is not a reasonable thought to have. It's not a productive thought. It's not something that's going to get me anywhere, to continually question what I don't have. What is it that I don't have that sets me apart? And I had to stop and think about, well, what do I have? What is it that I do have that makes me belong? And the thing that I do have is an ability to notice the small things, a desire to understand everything that's being discussed, and an absolute fascination with things that are new. As I began to grow into my own educationally, and I guess you could say potentially, I began to give myself that self-respect and recognition for working hard enough to deserve the job that I have. I never thought that I would have a job like this. I always thought I'd be working at a desk job somewhere, or some kind of wideband job somewhere, carrying a toolbox around on my back, climbing cell towers. I'm really glad to be in a lab and to be able to learn and do as much as I do every day. It's pretty exciting. It's about the science. It's about Carl Sagan and his pale blue dot, and it's about, being able to say, whenever I see them on TV, the dishes that are out there, I touched every single one of those. Every single one of those dishes, I built parts in it. And so every single thing that we see that's from the science that's found from those telescopes, I helped. I did that. And look, I have goosebumps. That's gonna be with me for the rest of my life. I mean, that's my nephews will talk about that to their kids. Your Aunt Jennifer, she did this. And I'm pretty proud of it. And then no, Not going anywhere. Not for a long, long time.